Good morning, children. Today we are continuing with the same topic, subject and predicate. And I hope you will see the sentences in the book and you will go along with me. So let us see the first part, that is subject and predicate. It is very clear that a sentence has two parts. Number one, subject, and number two, predicate. Now the question arises, what is a subject and what is a predicate? When we say a sentence, we speak about some person or thing, and we say or describe about the person or thing. What is in a subject or in a predicate? Again, this is question with us. So it is clear that we have a subject to speak about and a predicate which tells something about the subject. So in easy terms, we can say that the name of person or thing is our subject and the description that we use for it is our predicate. Subject always comes first, but sometimes it is placed in the end or in the middle of the sentence. You can see some examples given in the book, examples of subject and predicate. Read these sentences carefully. Number one, Samrat studies in Little Flowers Public Senior Secondary School. Here the word Samrat is encircled and Samrat is your subject because it's a noun. In the second one, the school is encircled, it is your subject. In number three, the word it is encircled, it is the subject of the sentence. In sentence number 4, almost all the parents, this is encircled, it's a group of words which is again a subject of your sentence. In the sentence number 5, the students of this school, again it is encircled, it is also the subject of your sentence. And in question number 6, I is encircled, which is the subject of your sentence. But you can see that the remaining part is not encircled. So here we can treat it as the predicate of the sentence because it is describing the encircled subjects. Now let us see the example number 2 where they have given the subject on the left hand side and predicate on the right hand side. In the first one, we is your subject, should follow the rules for our safety is your predicate. Rashmi and I is your subject, went for a walk is your predicate. Most of the boys is your subject and were present yesterday is predicate, and so on we can consider in sentence number 4, 5 and 6. Now the question is subject may be placed anywhere. Let us see in the book. The example 1, on the table lay all her toys. All her toys is in the end of the sentence. In the sentence number 2, when will you submit your file? The encircled word you is in the middle, so it is the subject. And in the third one, in a very dark cave lived a pack of wolves is coming in the end of the subject, which is again encircled. And it is very clear from the sentences that sometimes the subject is encircled in the end, sometimes in the middle, and sometimes in the beginning. So in this way, it can be positioned in the end, in the middle, or in the beginning of a sentence. One more thing is very much clearly mentioned over here in the book is that in imperative sentences, the subject is always hidden. It is to be assumed. So here we can see in the first example, come here. It is a sentence of imperative in nature and in that the word you is hidden. So here it is very clear that the sentence come here is in the predicate form. Now children will be underlining the subjects in this exercise. In 1st to 7, I'll be telling you the answers, and for remaining, that is question number 8 to 14, you will try from your side and try to solve the answers in this question. Let us underline the subject in the following questions. Number 1, honesty is the best policy. Here the word honesty is the subject of your sentence. In the second one, my favorite indoor game is Scrabble. My favorite indoor game is your subject. In the third one, why are your clothes so dirty? Again here we can see your clothes is your subject. In the fourth one, my mother has a diamond necklace. In this you can see my mother is your subject. He would set an alarm to wake up on time. Here you will see he as a subject, and in the sixth one, read all the major articles in the newspaper. In this, articles is your subject. And in the seventh one, I is your subject. So children, remaining questions you will be doing in the homework. So we'll meet again in the next class with some more information about subject and predicate given in your book. Thank you and have a nice day. Stay safe, stay at home.